100 Days with Coach Seth. Today's topic is about why you are fat still. The 3 most common reasons why people are not losing weight, and more importantly, how to fix it. So before I get into that, let me know in the comments below. If you are watching this live, please put hi, H-I, H-I, H-I. And if you are watching this on the replay, which most of you will be watching it, please put hashtag replay. Little DJ action for you. Hashtag replay. So we can look at your habits and make a change for the better. So it is wet and rainy, but we are going to get some knowledge in our brain. We're going to learn some things. We are going to get the steps we need to take to get some great results. So without further ado, why you are fat still. So there's 3 common reasons, right? 3 common things that prevents most people from losing weight. So especially if you're someone that have tried every diet, tried every workout, have tried everything in the books. So if you're one of those people, in the comments put me, M-E, all right? I am going to break down everything Barney style for you to make sure that you can get some kick-ass results and get where you want to be. More importantly, all right? So again, there's going to be 3 things I'm going to cover here. 3 things that if you're someone that has struggled to lose weight and you want to make sure you drop your next 10 pounds, you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention. Get some paper, write this stuff down, commit it to memory. Commit it to memory, all right? I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I'm going to give you the down and dirty facts of exactly what you need to do. All right, so number 1, critical thing for you to lose weight. If you're someone that's trying to lose fat, trying to lose it fast, all right, pay attention. Numero uno. It's nutrition. Everyone, including myself, fall victim to nutrition. So now if you bite it, write it. Write that down. Bite it, write it. All right? This is what I mean by that. Bite it, write it. So anything that goes in your mouth, anything that goes in your mouth, put it down. Put it down, right? Most times, for number 1 for nutrition, right, is people think that they're eating better than what they already are, right? Now, what's on paper and what actually happens are 2 different things. So if you're someone that follows a meal plan and it works for you, keep doing it, right? But for the majority of folks, especially me, as a busy parent, someone that's running like a chicken with his head cut off, right? You need to be able to find those things that you can commit to and be consistent with, right? So consistency and perfection, they're 2 different things, right? So why you want to bite it, write it, what I mean by that is you want to be as consistent as possible with getting the right stuff in, right? So for nutrition. So what's that mean, right? So you want a high amount of protein, right? You want a high amount of fruits and veggies. Now, for all you keto folks out there, if you like doing keto and it's working, keep doing it. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I'm just trying to get the wheel to keep moving for you, right? So, and then we want to make sure that we have a decent amount of fats, right? So, decent amount of fats. Why does that matter? Why does the protein, why does the fruits, why does the veggies, why do the fats matter, right? For number 1 for nutrition, all right, is we want to make sure we have the right environment. So, what I mean by that is I want you to picture it, right, is you're trying to grow a plant, right? So let's draw a nice little picture here for everyone. A plant, right? A flower. Some grass. All right. We got the sun here. Give him some cool shades and a nice smile, right? There's the sun. All right, so we want to have the right environment. If we're not putting water, rain, right? Water or little raindrops to grow for this flower, all this sun is going to destroy it. And the same thing is with your body, right? The same thing is true with your body. If you're not giving it the right nutrients, if you're not giving it the right things for you to be consistent with, right? If you're not giving it enough calories to get through the day, you may lose a little bit of weight at the beginning, but eventually your body's going to stop. Here's a little known secret, folks. Your body doesn't want to lose weight. It wants to stay the same. Mind blown, I know, right? So you have to almost trick your body into losing weight. And that's where having someone like me that can make sure that you're doing the right stuff is going to make the most sense. So number one, nutrition, right? How do we make sure that we have the right stuff in front of us? Bite it, write it, all right? Come on, leave it up here. Bite it, write it, track. Now, I'm not saying you need to track everything for the rest of your life. You're gonna go batshit crazy. And we're not here to do that, folks. We're not here, all right? But if you're someone that's hitting a plateau, you don't see things moving after about 3 weeks, focus on the basics. Focus on the things that we know that we can be consistent with. What's consistency mean, right? Doing things over and over again to where everything's the same. So picture your routine, right? If you're eating the same foods over and over again, you might just be adding in a little bit extra. Again, your body doesn't want to lose weight, right? So we have to start taking small things away, right? So number one, bite it, write it. A couple different things you can do with that. You can actually physically write it down, right? You can use an application like Lose It, MyFitnessPal, any of those other ones that are out there. You know, you don't need a super fancy one, right? But we want to make sure we have some data because we want proof is in the pudding, right? If we don't know exactly what's going in our body, we can't expect our body to change, right? So the first one, bite it, write it. So if this is making sense for you right now, all right, put that in the comments below. Say, yes, Coach Seth, this is like great, right? Number two, right, if the first one's nutrition, the second one has to be movement, right? Movement. So if we're not moving, right, we don't want to just lose 50 pounds and have, you know, a bunch of kite-like skin, and, you know, every time a breeze comes, you start floating away. You don't want to be a stick figure, right? We want to make sure our body is toned and sexy, right? We want to make sure our body is strong and confident. So if you're one of those people that doesn't have that right now, right? First thing you focus on is your nutrition, because you can never outwork a bad diet. You can never work out, you know, eating a large pizza every day. No matter what you do, you can try running 100 miles every day. Eventually your body's going to break down and you're not going to have enough stuff, right? So movement, what's that mean? We want to make sure we have the right stuff here in terms of our heart health, right? And also our muscular health. So the big bicep, right? So we got our cardio and our muscular health, right? So those two things, very critical. Your cardio part, right, is going to make sure that your heart is still moving and doing the right stuff, still doing the things that are going to matter. Your muscular side of things is you're going to build more muscle. Now, if you're someone that has a lot of fat to lose, right, if you're someone that has a lot of weight to lose, and you don't have a lot of muscle, when you do lose a lot of weight, you're not going to have anything really to show. So what's the best course of action? We want to increase our muscle to show the goods, right? So someone that has like a six-pack, right? You know, they need a low amount of body fat on them, but if they don't have any abdominal muscles, if they don't have any muscles to show, it's going to take a lot of weight for you to lose to show that, right? So, but if we have more muscle, right, then we're going to be able to show more quicker because we don't have that much fat to lose. So a great way to do this, right, is if you're someone that wants to lose weight, you want to make sure that you're preserving as much muscle as possible. So when you are doing movement, increase the weights right? And also find a way to increase some small amount of cardiovascular stuff. So, and what do I mean by that is you can just do some walking, right? Easy as pie. Hey, it's the sun again. It's saying hi. So, increasing your weightlifting. I'm not saying you need to spend 3, 6, 9 hours in the gym every day, right? Trust me, I do like my long sessions, but you don't need to do it every day. You just need to push that envelope a little bit more. 20, 30 minutes at a time, that can be great for you if you're just starting out. If you feel like you need a little bit more, you can always increase it. But it's not necessarily about the time you spend trying to work out, it's more about stimulating that muscle, right? There's a bunch of different sciences out there, a bunch of different literature, a bunch of different stuff that you can do to increase your workouts. I'm not here to talk about that today, but just covering the basics right here, right? Bite it, write it, movement. Movement's number 2. So I'm curious to know though, folks, what type of movements are you into right now? Are you doing CrossFit? Are you doing group classes? Are you doing some stuff at the YMCA? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so we covered 2 things here. We have bite it, write it. Make sure we're tracking what we're doing. Get some movement in here, right? If we aren't moving, right, even if we lose weight, it's not going to be anything that we want to show. So if those are the first 2, what's number 3? And to be honest, number 3 is the most critical one. So what do you think it is? Let me know. If you already know what it is, I'm curious. I'm going to write it, so hopefully you're guessing right. All right, so number 3 is patience. We want to be patient with what we're doing, right? It's going to take some time, right? Here's a clock, to get where we want to be. Another smiley face. So now you didn't gain the 50 pounds in a week, so don't expect to lose it in a week, right? You want to make sure it's something you can maintain. So being patient, what's that mean? This is, like I said, super secret here, your body doesn't want to lose weight. It actually wants to put it on as much as possible, right? It wants to preserve your organs. It wants to relax. It wants to rest and digest. So you have to trick your body into losing weight, right? It may feel like you're sometimes just working and hitting your head against the wall, but your body's changing. The scale, it's a stubborn SOB. Some days, some weeks, it might not change. And you need to be okay with that. Because the stuff on the inside is changing, that means everything else is going to change. So falling in love with the process, right, and being consistent, consistency is what's going to get you there, right? It's going to get you over the finish line, where you want to be. Now, folks, the only way to make sure that you never achieve your goals is to never try. Another brain moment, right? So if we bite it and write it, we figure out the data, what we need, and we can add in some movement, we can add in the cardiovascular side of stuff, we can add in some weight training. We're going to see some stuff work in our favor, which is going to build some consistency, and it's going to get us to our finish line, and we're going to be happy. We're going to feel confident, we're going to feel toned, and more importantly, we're going to feel more like ourselves, right? All right, folks. Well, there you have it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was insightful. I like doing this for y'all. If you do need help, in the comments below, put me, M-E. I'll reach out to you, have a conversation with you. If it makes sense for us to work together, talk about that. If it doesn't, I'll give you some stuff to make sure that you can get some results today. All right, well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the Flippy Flop. Peace.